They say memories fade like photographs in the sun, but no one ever talks about the memories that come back, the ones that shouldn't exist. Ethan Carter had spent his life chasing stability. A quiet man, steady hands, soft voice, the kind of man people trusted without reason. He married Clara, a woman full of warmth and laughter. She was a painter, her world full of color. His world was paper and numbers. Together they made sense, until the colors began to fade. It started small. Missed appointments, lost keys, strange pauses mid-sentence. Then the doctor said the words no one wants to hear. Early onset Alzheimer's. Ethan quit his job to take care of her. He cooked her breakfast, read her the newspaper, and helped her remember names. Every morning she'd look at him and ask, "Have we met before?" And every time he smiled and said, "Yes, my love. We've been married 15 years. But one morning, something changed." Clara looked at him and whispered, "You're not the man I married." Ethan froze. Her eyes were different, sharper, distant, afraid. She pointed at a photo on the wall, their wedding picture. "That's not you." He laughed softly. "Clara, it's me." "That's us." But her hands trembled. "Where's Daniel?" Ethan didn't know what to say. He hadn't heard that name in 10 years. Daniel Hale, a name buried under time and guilt. He was Ethan's best friend, and once Clara's everything. Years ago, there'd been an accident, a car crash. Daniel didn't survive. Ethan had been driving, and he never told Clara the truth about what really happened that night. Days passed, but Clara grew stranger. Her memory slipped backward into a world Ethan couldn't control. She began painting again, but not their house, not their garden. She painted a cabin in the woods. One Ethan recognized instantly, Daniel's cabin, the one that burned down the night of the accident. Each day, the paintings got clearer, until one morning she painted something else, a face in the fire. "He was calling for help," she said softly, staring at her brush. "But someone locked the door." Ethan's heart dropped. He whispered, "Clara, how could you remember that?" She blinked. "It's not a memory. It's a dream." But Ethan knew dreams weren't supposed to make you shake like that. Weeks passed. Her mind slipped deeper, yet her dreams grew more vivid. She'd wake up crying, saying she saw Daniel standing by the lake, whispering her name. Sometimes she'd look at Ethan and ask, "Why do you have his eyes?" Then one night, Ethan found her standing outside in the rain, barefoot, staring at the woods behind their home. She turned to him and said, "He's waiting for me." He said, "You'll never let me go." Ethan tried to bring her inside, but she fought him. "You killed him, didn't you? You killed him to have me." He froze, because those words were exactly true. That night 10 years ago, Daniel had discovered Ethan's feelings for Clara. They argued, drunk, angry. Words turned to violence. When Daniel tried to leave, Ethan locked the cabin door, just for a moment. He didn't mean for the fire to spread. He didn't mean to kill his best friend. But he did. And he had spent every day since pretending it never happened. Now Clara remembered, piece by piece, through broken memories that weren't supposed to exist. Ethan thought he could contain the truth, but it was leaking through her illness like light through cracks. Then came the final night. She asked him to take her to the lake where Daniel used to fish. She was calm, clear, almost lucid. Ethan held her hand and said softly, "You remember this place?" She smiled. "I remember everything now." He froze. "What do you mean?" "I remember the fire. The screams. You holding me after. I thought you were saving me, but you were hiding me." Ethan's world crumbled. "Clara, please." He didn't die right away, Ethan. He begged for you." She touched his cheek, her eyes full of tears. "How could you love me and destroy him?" He fell to his knees, sobbing. She kissed his forehead gently and whispered, "I'll forget again tomorrow." "But you'll never forget this." The next morning, Clara didn't wake up. Her heart gave out quietly in her sleep. Ethan sat beside her for hours, holding her hand, whispering apologies to the woman who no longer remembered his name. When the police came, they found him sitting by the window, still talking to her, still smiling. He had taken her wedding ring off his finger and put it on hers. On the table beside them was her final painting: a lake, a cabin, and 2 figures walking into the fire together. They say love outlasts memory, but sometimes it's the memory of love that kills us first.